Hello and welcome to another match in the Dominion Mulligan tournament. If you didn't watch my previous video, the Mulligan tournament is a tournament in which you play 4 games to completion, and then you are allowed to mulligan 1 game per match that you choose to mulligan within the or before your second shuffle occurs, which is generally means by the end of turn 4, before you see your turn 5 hand. But depending on what's going on, can mean other things. All right, so let's see. On this board, I am going first, and I'm playing against Lemonspawn. This is my second match in the pool. I have 2 more matches remaining. Yeah, so page, usually good. Might also be good just because of legionary to avoid getting hand size attacked. So to get champion out. So probably want to open with that. Could be. Would like to do trashing with monastery. Could potentially also do transmogrify, and if I get lucky, I could transmogrify like estate to monastery. That would be pretty cool. Obviously, Ironmonger and Cut Purse are also good options. Well, I think I'm going to grab a page at the very least and consider my options. I don't think it makes any sense to do Miser. Would much rather have that Miser is slow, and I would much rather just get the coppers trashed with monastery than mess around with that. All right, so Lemonspawn goes for the transmogrify. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's important to hit like big price points right now. I mean, I would be sad if I only hit 3 rather than 4 all the way through my next shuffle, but beyond that, I think I like the transmogrify option. It's flexible. All right, well, this is either a Cut Purse or an Ironmonger. Probably a Cut Purse, and onto Ironmongers. I mean, I guess you could argue that missing transmogrify is mulliganable. So Lemonspawn didn't see his page or his transmogrify. Oh no, he didn't buy. Oh, never mind. Oh, this was only his 3rd turn. I went first. I'm an idiot. Okay, yeah, he didn't. He may have the same hand that I have. So I'm at least. I still have the advantage here. I'm just thinking about in terms of what I want to mulligan. I think the answer is no because I'm first player. So at this point, I guess I just probably buy the monastery rather than transmogrifying into it. Although, maybe it's better to buy a page and transmogrify into monastery, because transmogrifying into monastery kind of guarantees that you get like the second gain on the turn that you actually gain the monastery, and it also means that you know you're going to be pairing it with an estate, so to speak. Yeah, so I think I like that better. All right, yeah, so we got the same distribution, basically. Although he hit 4 here, but didn't hit 4 on his turn 3. So we will transmogrify this guy into a monastery, play a page, play a treasure hunter, a Cut Purse, and buy probably just an Ironmonger. I mean, I guess. I mean, Band of Misfits is almost strictly better. I don't know how likely Ironmongers are to run. There's no plus buy, but there is transmogrify. It does. I don't know if you can. If you play Band of Misfits as transmogrify, put it on the mat. I think because it's still in play, it stays that way. Yeah, I mean, obviously I could buy a Legionary, but I don't think that that's really gonna do a whole lot for me at this point without the gold in my deck. Might wait all the way until Hero before picking one of those up. So yeah, I think Ironmonger is still probably the way to go. I just don't see the Band of Misfits being worth marginal difference. So I actually have more ability to trash here than I can even make use of. Um, but that's okay. Oh, this isn't the best hand. You can still buy an Ironmonger though. Transmogrify. Oh yeah, I can see that because Humble Castle is museum points. Um, but like, I'd rather have deck control than museum points right now. I mean, castles in general are going to be pretty good. Um, so he has 2 silvers. When? Oh no, I have a silver from Treasure Hunter. That's right. Okay, so yeah, I think I would rather just get another Ironmonger than mess with castle stuff right now. It is something I should keep in mind, though, the fact that um, the castles are more valuable than they normally are thanks to museum. He goes for the crumbling castle. Gets a nice monastery trash as well. I guess I'll keep that. 3 silvers. Yikes, I hope I draw my... Nope. Alright, so I can buy the small castle, which is a better castle. Although, I mean, it does open up Haunted Castle, which is pretty annoying. How likely is Lemonspawn to be able to hit 6, though? I mean, I'm not particularly likely to be able to hit 6. Oh, I trashed his Crumbling Castle. Huh. Okay. He got a victory point, but he lost the museum points for it. I don't know. Is messing around with that stuff really worth it? So I am about to get a hero, but it's gonna be, yeah, it's still gonna be a little while before I see that hero, let alone gain the gold, let alone am able to pick up a legionary. So I think I'm just gonna pick up another, or is it pair it with a legionary? So I think I'm still gonna pick up another iron. I could also potentially use another page, get more draw from warrior. Lemonspawn disconnected. But he's playing treasures. Eh. Well, probably will watch the video later, but maybe I should have picked up a Band of Misfits on one of these 5s just because it is a unique. Didn't think about that. So I could actually get a page off of this estate. I think I like that. Not sure how I feel about triggering this shuffle, though. I mean, it's not bad. I've got my other travelers in there, so yeah, I'll go for it. All right. So is this where I pick up the Band of Misfits? Is this where I pick up the Legionary? It might be where I pick up the Legionary. How far? I mean, I have it. Hero. He does not have a hero. Like, the Legionary isn't going to be attacking him for very long. Granted. So maybe the Band of Misfits is better anyway, because I play it as an Ironmonger. Yeah, I don't know. If I can get a couple of good attacks off, it'll still be pretty good. Alright, so hopefully I see my hero here. I don't have to, like, not play my warrior. Especially since Champion would miss the shuffle if I did do that. I almost wonder whether I should just not play any or either of these actions and buy... Like, I've seen most of my... Oh, never mind then. Okay. That does make that simpler. If highly annoying. Okay, so he gets the small castle. I'll probably take the haunted castle for the attack, if nothing else. It'll also give me the gold that I don't have yet to pair with my legionary. Alright, now I do not want a second hero. Should... I'll keep... Well, or am I going to want a hero? No, I'm not going to want a hero after I upgrade it to champion either. I don't need that much treasure. I don't think I even want a gold particularly. I guess I keep that. I mean, I do want the draw from warrior. Freaking out. So I could just buy province here. How good or bad of an idea is that? I mean, I could buy opulent castle, but I mean, that just gets closer to setting him up to buy the big castles, which I don't really want to do. I mean, this is a single buy board, so even though, like, there's potentially more gains to be had with Transmogrify, but... This is also, side note, a 3-point estate that I would potentially be trashing with Monastery. So maybe I shouldn't. Yeah, I think I am just going to province, really. And I guess not play the Monastery. I mean, I wouldn't really want a duchy in my deck right now, but already having one, or want to add a duchy, but already having one, I don't know that I want to trash it, because it's going to be really difficult to, like, regain it. I think I'm just going to keep it. Okay, so I only have to get 1 silver here, looks like. That's pretty nice. Missed my transmogrify, that's pretty unfortunate. Alright, let's go ahead and get that Band of Misfits, I think. And yeah, we will keep warriors, and that is not where I want my legionary to be, but at least I can afford province. That's a nice flip for Ironmonger. Okay, so he's not looking to use small castle yet. Yeah, this legionary is never doing anything. Oh well. It's no worse than a gold once I play champion, so. Transmogrify gold to opulent castle, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. And that option is now gone. I will definitely take Sprawling here if I get the opportunity. I don't know that I will. He might buy it this turn. All he needs is like silver copper or something. Or silver. No, he doesn't have it. Well, that's good. I mean, I don't know that I'm going to get to it either, but... Did he trash all of his estates? I guess he did. Okay. Alright, so... I guess we are playing this Band of Misfits as an Ironmonger. I don't know what else usefully do with it. I only hit 4. Cool. Guess I'll pick up another Ironmonger because it's a good card, but pretty sad. Pretty sad. Interesting. Oh, he had 7, not 8. Okay, I can transmogrify a silver. Is that a thing that I want to do? I mean, I don't want to get rid of the cut purse. I don't want to get rid of Ironmongers, and I certainly don't want to get rid of Champion. I have a lot of silver, so it's a reasonable card for me to transmogrify. But I don't really see a good target for it. I mean, I get some points transmogrifying it to Miser, but like, bleh. So I wonder if I've trashed all my copper. 8, not seems unlikely. Keep that. Okay, well I don't need this much gold. So I guess I'll discard that. Does he already have his champion down? He does. Well, that's annoying. Alright, well I guess I don't want to play this warrior then. Gain a duchy. So the King's Castle is not great for me, but it's good enough that I will buy it if he takes the Grand Castle. If he doesn't take the Grand Castle, I will just buy Province. Hmm. I also should think about transmogrifying silver into uniques at this point. I don't have a page. I don't have a masterpiece. I don't have a miser. Okay, so he did take it. But I mean, I can always do that later, probably. Well, this turn I need all the money. I could potentially transmogrify an ironmonger. I mean, it's not great. I do have multiples of them. I am looking pretty good overall here, but we do have a long way to go. Ironmongers are almost piled, but there's 6 provinces left and there's no third pile that's close to running. I don't need that. I guess we'll keep the cut purse. It's as good as a silver. Well, I mean, gold is good. Could just buy a masterpiece here. It gives me more treasure in my deck, which at this point is what I need to buy provinces. I start with a province. I guess I could have transmogrified province to province. That seems a little aggressive though. With 6 left. My lead isn't that big. It's sizable. So if I overbuy masterpiece, I mean, it's not amazing by any means. I kind of don't want to buy an ironmonger because I don't want the Band of Misfits to be unable to be played as ironmonger, but maybe that is still better. I mean, he has one too now, so he won't be incented to buy the last one either. There's all my money. Silver to page. Makes sense. Do that here. I think I will. All right, keep the warrior, but exchange into treasure hunter, and we'll keep that treasure hunter. Maybe this is when I buy masterpiece. It's either that or just buy a duchy, but well, masterpiece is probably better than duchy. I mean, I could also buy fleet, I guess. How much work is fleet gonna do in this game? Hard to say. Is it gonna do any more than gaining a duchy? Like, quite possibly not. Hmm. $25 cards to go through, so I'm looking at like 5 turns. I mean, a duchy probably will see the... Well, it's less than 5 turns, but 4 turns, maybe 3 turns. I probably will see the duchy. Yeah, I think... I mean, of course, I can always transmogrify into Masterpiece. But I can also transmogrify into Miser and Page. Buying them isn't as good. So let's do the Masterpiece thing. And get a couple points. More silver, more ability to buy province. Oh, more silver for Lemonspawn as well. Alright, so that's probably his only warrior. I should exchange a warrior to a hero at some point. I should keep that in mind. All the silver. Alright, I got 5 again. So it's either, again, it's either Duchy or Fleet. I think Duchy is probably just better at this point. Opulent, nice. Might even be really nice depending on what else he's got in his hand. Okay, well, this doesn't matter. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll keep it. I'll keep that too. This Legionary is good at giving me money. Transmogrifying Ironmonger to Duchy makes some sense, but is also kind of sad. Alright, so... Oh. I can transmogrify Sprawling to... Province. I lose some points doing that, though. Like 2 points? From... So it's right now, Sprawling is worth 8, right? 4 for itself, 2 for King's Castle, and 2 for Museum. So I should still be fine doing that. Yeah. Alright. I made the mistake of getting no water. I'll be right back. Yes, water is a good idea. An idea that I should have had before the match started, but luckily I was able to win in spite of that oversight. I was player 1, so perhaps first player advantage is better, bigger than water advantage. Well, of course, he didn't have water either, so I actually don't know that. Yeah, anyway, so with that game, I think it was correct to not get too obsessed with the castles early. Like the museum points are nice, but there's lots of sources of them, and some of the cheaper castles are still, they're still not worth as much as say a province. So being able to buy provinces is good, and having more debt control is good, that sort of thing. Okay, so here we have a very limited amount of trashing in the form of necromancer. Is that worth investing in early? There is plus buy from Skulk, so you can do some stuff with Quarry, but it's not necessarily going to be very reliable unless you put some trashing in. So Lemonspawn might have a 5-2. Interesting. I mean, I definitely want to be hitting 5 here. Minion and Seer are both generally good cards. Den of Sin is a good card. And being able to summon is also good. Hitting 4 is also pretty useful, so I'm thinking Necromancer Silver, and I will just try to get some trashes in. Like, I know that I'm not gonna like completely thin down. Oh, there's plus 5 from Pouch. Okay, yeah, so, well, yeah, okay, that makes Quarry a lot more appealing. And I can kind of see the tracker open there is like if you get the top deck with the tracker and the Quarry in play, that's pretty good. Still would like to do some trashing though, and now is the best time to do it if I'm going to do it. Yeah, I want to try it. I always mulligan if it seems like it's not working. All right, so he gets a Seer. There are villages, so Watchtower could be useful, but maybe not as much right now. Should I just get another silver? Not super excited about that unless I'm going mostly for Seers for draw, which I mean I certainly could. Yeah, I think I'll get another silver. Okay, so my silver is one of the next 2 cards, which is not great. He can top deck his Seer, which is pretty nice. This is starting to look mulligan-ish. We'll see what the Necromancer does. It's guaranteed to not hit an estate, which is already not great. Although, I mean, Seer draws estates, so that's something. Yeah. Well, I can get a Quarry, but feels pretty behind. Yeah, I'm gonna mulligan this. First use of my mulligan. Okay, so this board has Butcher and Altar and Hermit and Bishop. Not particularly fast trashing. Not thinking. So the only village is Exploration. So Exploration Hermit seems pretty good. Yeah. Oh, and Madman. Madman certainly doesn't like goons, though. Certainly doesn't like. Yeah, I like that play he just made, and I can follow suit. This is a little unfortunate. I mean, I guess there was no way I was going to hit 5, and so maybe it's completely. Actually, I guess it's completely fine, isn't it? Yeah, but do I want to? Do I want another Madman or Hermit, blah, or do I want a Silver? I mean, I guess the reason to get another Hermit is mostly just to continue to be able to get Madmen. I do want to be able to buy Butcher though. Hmm. Yeah, of course, if you play the Madman, you're likely to be able to do that. I guess there is kind of an open question of like, do you want to go for Goons or Butcher first? Looks like he's going for Goons or possibly Altar. Altar, okay. Yeah, I don't. Altar is a little awkward though because of the lack of terminal space. Um, I mean, Butcher certainly doesn't enjoy trying to trash coppers. Altar is fine with that, but not very fast with it. Hmm. And of course, you can always alter into Butcher and then Butcher the altar later, which is something. And another option is to transition into money with Treasure Trove. Probably a faster way to approach playing money on this board if you were going to do that, though, like going straight for Treasure Trove. But with Goons on the board, that's pretty risky anyway. Yeah. Hmm. Well, let's try the altar. This looks like a good turn for exploring. Man, we really are mirroring. Although he didn't trash an estate, so I guess I'm winning, maybe. Interesting. Yeah, I was thinking about the same thing. Is like, do I? Oh well, he has another hermit with which to trash that estate. But I mean, I could still do it. Um. Oh, Did he not trash the other estate? That's surprising. Huh. Yeah, I'm surprised he did not trash the other estate. Anyway, so I think I will follow suit there, just because it should be pretty easy for my hermits to trash that estate. And yeah, we'll gain a butcher. We're just gonna keep copying. Hmm. That's unexpected. So do I just take another butcher here? Goodbye, goons. I mean, the coffers are nice for the butcher. Be nice not to spend them as such. Hmm. And he is all over those battlefield points. Oh, man. Well, alrighty then. That feels rough. Alright, that suggests to me that I need a goons to, like, slow this thing down. Can't have this game ending too quickly and that 18-point lead coming too much into play. It would be nice if Alter didn't reduce my hand size by 2 and I could do gain with Alter and then draw and play with Madman, but definitely does do that thing. So probably not a good idea. Okay, so he does go for the treasure trove. I mean, the other reason to do that, of course, is because you get golds that you can butcher, but without any real draw to speak of, lining those up is not going to be necessarily easy. And Madman again for those other 5 cards, or Alter first, or Butcher first. What are those other 5 cards? Mostly copper. Maybe entirely copper. Did I just like re-trigger like a shuffle of the same? I guess I was only going to draw one of the other 6 cards anyway, and I actually drew the goons, so that makes sense. Alright, so yeah. So right now, Madman draws 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards. If I play Alter or Butcher, then I'm not going to draw the cards that I gain off of doing so. If I play Hermit and don't trash, I would, but I mean, what am I going to gain that I care about from doing that? Maybe I just shouldn't worry about it. I mean, I definitely want to draw through those 5 coppers because I don't want them as my next hand. How many hermits are in the trash? 8 hermits. Okay, so I have the last 2 hermits. He has no more madmen. Yeah, I mean, I guess there's just no way to draw the additional cards, so it doesn't matter whether I play the Madman now or not. So I guess I will. And then, let's see, we alter. Do I want to follow with the treasure trove, or do I just want to not do that? And I'm going to play this goon, so let's do that. And I want to play at least one hermit, if not two, in order to get more madmen. Maybe I just play butcher for coffers. I could also butcher estate into something. Not trash with hermit. I'm thinking take like a second butcher and then butcher state. I think I probably do need to follow on the treasure trove. And then, so, I mean, I could like legitimately buy something this turn, but I don't know that I can buy anything that's better than a madman. Like maybe I just play both of the hermits and take two. Seems pretty reasonable. It takes silver to do that. It's a little annoying. Yeah. Even have like goons buys that I won't be using, but yeah, I really want to have those madmen. Well, I can spend a villager and play like Goon's Butcher. Might even not. Do I not buy anything again here? Actually, wait. I have 5 coffers. I could. I want to trash copper to something. I trash that to another treasure trove. Actually, I think that makes some sense. Thinking had fewer. Okay. Butcher the altar. Yeah, makes sense. No. Alright, I know I have a madman in my next hand, and he's not going to play another goons. So I think I'm going to keep this madman, discard these 2 cards. Possibly even buy nothing again. I mean, I don't think that there's anything that I want more than, that I value more than getting the coffer villager going. Ooh, he does still have a madman. Okay, well, yeah, this is looking really grim for me. I did not find my other madman. I guess that's fine. Alright, so is it time for me to get like duchies or something? Hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna need to do something like that if I'm gonna have a chance to come back in this. And then I don't want to spend coffers on duchies though. Like maybe, I mean, I can just buy province, keep the coffers. Yeah, save them for like goons play. Hopefully he doesn't play as... Nah. Alright. Yeah, Madman just not good with being goons attacked. Oh, interesting. Surprised he would do that rather than just buy province. Yeah, again, I don't really want to spend my coffers. Could get a second goons. I think I will. I mean, I guess in theory, at some point, I need to be buying extra crap to get more goons points, but what do I do with this mess? I mean, I could trash a treasure trove and pick up another duchy. Play treasure trove and buy nothing and get more offers. Dang it, where's my madman? Need it. Okay, so he just blew most of his coffers. Let's take another duchy with this. Seems pretty unsafe for me to buy province at this point. Wouldn't be that. Well, he doesn't have that many coffers. So it wouldn't. I mean, with the 3-card hand, yeah, it's going to be virtually impossible for him to double province. I mean, I'm still going to be well behind. Probably by coffer. I mean, maybe I save the, I mean, copper, not a coffer. Maybe I still save the coffers and buy duchy copper. Feels really bad to buy that copper, but feels really bad to be losing the game that I mulliganed into. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so he trashes province into province. Now has 5 coffers. Yikes. Still haven't found my dang madman. Did not expect to be having potentially having madman after the game was over. That's got to be silver into duchy. Should have another goons down there. So buy nothing is reasonable. I don't want to end the game with like without the ability to buy up. Well, okay, I might. Is it even possible for me to come back now? I get 12. I'm at 38. No, it's not. It is. Well, I mean, there are goons points. I guess I'll play it. Need more buys. I want to even play this treasure trove at this point. I don't even know if I do. He's got 5 coffers though. Like, there's no way that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't really know what I did wrong in that game. I mean, I had one turn where I fell behind him after we mirrored really closely, and then he took all the battlefield points, and then it felt like there wasn't a whole lot I could do to catch up. I mean, even the turn before had just like the 5 copper hand. He was able to take 4 battlefield points to the 2 that I was able to take. So rough. All right, another no village. Well, last turn we actually did have a village, but this turn we really don't. Accepting like, no, we just don't. So playing with like a bunch of alchemists and a goons, I guess, is probably what you want to do. Unless, I mean, alchemists shouldn't be too slow because there is plus buy. Weird boons again. Opening potion is crazy though. There's no way that that's a good idea. So I think probably just open double amulet. If I were Lemonspawn, I would open double amulet and then strongly consider mulliganing if they collided. So he does go for the potion. I guess you can. That's an even more like go for the upside play. All right, so what to do? Specifically, whether to get a silver or not. I mean, I guess I do need. I'm gonna need some silver in order to buy goons. So yeah, let's do it. All right, so here we can get a potion. Oh wow! I think I should. I guess I get another silver here. That is certainly enough to buy an alchemist. My amulet missed, so that's not good. Probably going to collide next turn. That's also not good. I have done more trashing than Lemonspawn, so not necessarily behind. So he gets a Druid. It's interesting. It's not really the terminal that you want. I mean, you can get Will-O-Wisps, but ultimately, what are those drawing? Oh, they didn't collide. Wonder why not. Is it ridiculous to go +1 coin here and go ahead and add a Goons? Like, am I going to have a hand that's more likely to hit Goons than this one? Not really, because I'm going to want to buy an Alchemist when I have Potion. So I think that's what I'm going to do. And obviously I can't play Amulet and Goons, but it'll be a while before I can play Goons every turn anyway. That didn't look like a good turn for Lemonspawn. Okay, so so right now I have 2 potion. I already trashed all my estates, and I've already seen. And yeah, I don't think there's any risk in pushing here. In fact, I can do it again. If he gets against 2, I may need to turn off auto top deck for Alchemist, because then you only want to top deck 3 of them. But I'll worry about that if he actually picks one up. Interesting. Crashing the other amulet. Right. So now, I think the question is, like, buying other goons makes no sense, clearly. The question is, do I want a horde? If I don't want a horde, I don't know what even I do want. I think I do probably want a horde. I mean, maybe I don't. Well, I mean, it'll be a little while before I buy green cards. Yeah, I mean, the deck is going to have trouble staying consistent once I green anyway. It'll be good to have the golds around. Yeah, I just don't really get that the Will-O-Wisps are adding that much. I don't want another silver. I mean, it is worth a point. Something to be said for that. Yeah, sure. I'll take a point. Like a mini harem, I guess. I always trash some of that treasure with my amulets. Well, not if I play my goons every turn, but you know. Okay, so um hmm. Yeah, let's just go ahead and buy like province silver. I don't know if I'm playing this correctly, but like you can only play one goon, so you can't build that big. Even though Lemonspawn doesn't have a goons, if we do end up just trading provinces back and forth, I should win. He does have more alchemists than I do, but it doesn't seem like a huge deal, honestly. Okay, but I will pick up another alchemist here over a province. I probably am gonna trash silver without amulet because I don't like actually need it. I mean, I don't like in theory maybe I could use it to hit double province, but I don't think I actually have draw to do that with off of silver. Like it needs to be off of the golds from the horde. Okay, so he does finally get a goons. All right, so I need to turn that off. Okay, so we can buy the last alchemist. What what else? What else? I mean, I could buy a second goons in anticipation of like, yeah, I'm probably not going to draw through to my goons every turn. So let's do that. I don't think I'm at the point where I want to add a copper. All right, I do want to top deck those three. Oh, well, there's another one. And he didn't find his goons, so it's nice. He certainly will next turn. I'm going to, well, but he's going to play goons. There's an amulet in there. Yeah, yeah, I think I do want to draw here. Oh, I got to another plus buy, so that's good, potentially. I don't know if it'll actually matter, but it won't hurt. All right, so we'll buy a province. And do I want to take another 1 point silver? Sure. Fortunately, Well, I guess it wouldn't matter what these two cards actually are. By drawing through, I made it closer to getting back around to the goons again. That was the important thing. And I guess you could argue I should keep a goons, but I've got 2 goons in my deck, so I'm comfortable discarding. I think he's a little late there. Oh, okay. I guess we just take +1 coin here and buy a province. So not the best turn, certainly, but I think I've built enough of a lead that I can afford it. I'll still get I'll get goons and play this turn. I can keep the potion and make sure that I can start re-top decking alchemists. So that'll be fine. Okay. I'll just take coin here. Dang. I guess I'll just pick up another gold. Ugh. That's not ideal. I mean, again, I think I'm in perfectly good shape. Okay, yeah, apparently Lemonspawn agrees. I guess he is referring to the fact that he could have mulliganed. All right, so that being said, I mean, I do think I also played the board better, although maybe he's not disagreeing with that statement. But I mean, I think I don't know if he means he should have mulliganed because of how his shuffle went, or because he thinks he played it incorrectly in the early turns. But I think he did at least a little bit play it incorrectly in the early turns. All right, so here we've got like a robust board. We got farming village and wharf do all the things. We got catapult to trash nasty cards. We got Horn of Plenty to potentially do a megaturn thing. Is that realistic? What do you put in play for that? Like farming village wharf. Maybe like, let's say you trash all your coppers and it's like silver gold horde. 5, Horn of Plenty is 6. So that's a little iffy to get to 8. You're gonna need to play like a Soothsayer or a Leprechaun or a Marauder or some combination of them. Vampire doesn't help. Of course, you've also got Ruins, so if your opponent plays Marauder, then you're more likely to be able to do it, but also you don't want those Ruins. Anyway, so yeah, I clearly want to open with a Catapult. I think the question is, do I open Catapult Silver? to try to hit 5, even though it's still not very likely given that I have catapult? I think so. I mean, if I only hit 4, I'm perfectly happy buying Farming Village. So yeah, looks like Lemonspawn has the same thought, but I did hit 5. I do think, oh, wonder if he's gonna mulligan this. It'd make me a little sad at this point, I think. I mean, that message is right there telling him to do it. And if he has if he just had 2 copper, 3, or well, he could have a silver in his hand. If he has a silver, then he's in he's potentially in reasonable shape. He can still hit 5. I mean, I'll be up like a Farming Village if that's the case. Well, I'm sure he's thinking about it. Oh, I won't be up a Farming Village because he's gonna make me discard. Yeah. So if he is hitting 5 here, then we're still even, and he's going first, so not too bad. Of course, he doesn't know that until I play my turn. He doesn't know that I don't have a silver in hand, such that I can at least hit 3. But yeah, so okay, he chooses not to do it. And for my part, I have no say in the matter. Yeah, I should also think about whether Leprechaun is worth investing in. I mean, obviously not now, but I wanted that Farming Village. Oh, all right. Well, I'll replace my catapult then. Yeah. Anyway, so Leprechaun, if you have exactly 7 in play, that includes the Leprechaun. I mean, that's a perfectly reasonable thing to have happen. You have like a couple duration wharves in play, you play some farming villages, you play some more wharves. You know, it's a gold gainer, which is fine with like draw, and you get wishes, which are good. So, I mean, I could definitely see it. All right, so I have 7. I'm almost certainly going to draw my wharf this upcoming turn. I could really use a farming village. Don't have any. I mean, having 3 wharves is better than having 2, but having 3 wharves with no farming villages may not be better than having 2 wharves and 1 farming village. Do I want a silver if I get a farming village? I mean, I probably do. Like, ultimately, there's bat trashing and there's catapulting, so you're gonna be getting rid of cards, and you need more stuff to feed them. So I think I'm going to take a silver. Maybe it's a little premature to have one now. Oh wait, what am I talking about? I have the bat, not the vampire. Well, actually, is Ruin Library better than Estate? I guess it is. Yeah. It'd be sad when you have a wharf in play and you can't buy anything. Oh no. Miserable. I'm diluted as well. That's can't buy action cards. Well, I'm probably all right. Cause I could really use another farming village. I want yet more silver. I guess. Oh. It's hard to hit 5 with 3-card hands. Silver can help with that. Gains a Horn of Plenty. Interesting. Let's get the vampire. Get a wharf. Never gonna. Well, I mean, I only have the one farming village anyway. But yeah, Horn of Plenty. I mean, Horn of Plenty is still a good gainer on this board, even if you mega turning with it is difficult. Okay, we did hit 5. I think I might rather take just another wharf over a gainer, though. I mean, I could have trashed a copper and bought a farming village, but my assumption is I'll be able to buy a farming village on this coming turn, even if I get attacked. Because I've got silvers down here. Okay. Assume that's wanting to bat trash. Or... What? What's going on? This is the same play? Okay, so he is going for the leprechaun. Yeah. Sad times down here. Well, we definitely need another farming village. I am not convinced that my deck is at a point where it can really support a leprechaun effectively. I wish I had 8 coins and could buy 2 farming villages. I mean, I could choose to gain a farming village over another wharf. I don't want to push the wharf split, though. Ultimately, quite important. Well, they're both important. If I do take another farming village, both Leprechaun and Second Catapult become more plausible. Well, Leprechaun is better if you get it to work. His wishes are amazing. But how practical is getting it to work? I think I'm at least willing to give it a go. Envious. I don't know how much that's going to hurt at this point. It hurts some. Yeah, I think I do need more farming villages. Those. Farming village skipping vampire is pretty annoying. And bat. We'll say that. So he actually drew deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he can play leprechaun and gain a wish. Man. That's pretty surprising. All right, I think... am I going to be able to draw a deck? I mean, I have the same draw cards, but more stop cards, because I think I have, like, more silver. Might also have more copper. I'm not sure about that. Attacking seems pretty valuable. Maybe I just discard bat silver. I don't know. Do have a wharf in play. I do not think I'm going to be drawing through here. Okay, that is not helpful. Put another copper on top of my deck? Oh my gosh. No. Oh, that's so bad. That was really painful. Holy crap. Yeah, this is looking pretty rough for me. Yeah, you got the wishes now. Definitely Lemonspawn's game to lose at this point. He has 3 Horns of Plenty? When did that happen? Well, he didn't set himself up to Leprechaun this turn. I don't know if he had the choice. Surely he's not out of copper. Oh my gosh. Guess he must be. Either that or he just wants to give me verses, but oh boy. Alright, I think... Oh, what do I... Probably just discard it. I don't know. This is definitely snowballing against me in a big way. Got 3 Horns of Plenty. You can just gain all the rest of the wharves and the rest of the farming villages. Okay, I don't know why he didn't do exactly that. It's probably still a lost position, but I would have thought you would want that last wharf. Should I just resign? I don't see like a way out. Like the Leprechaun wishes are a lot worse now. And I could try to throw crap at him with Marauder, I guess, but maybe I'd just buy Province, take the last wharf, and hope that somehow he can't catch up. I don't really know how that would work, but Crashed a farming village. Well, that's good. He keeps not setting up his leprechaun. Though, at this point, I mean, there's no more wharves or farming villages to wish for, so, like, I don't even know what you're with the leprechaun. Like, maybe you trash it and get a soothsayer instead. Okay. This frickin' bat. I'm never gonna get to play it. Yeah, so right now, from a I don't know if he's trying to aim for a mega turn thing. I mean, 4 horns of plenty is a lot if you're not. But he's still only got, like, in play this turn, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus silver is 6. Horn of plenty is 7. I mean, I guess if he also played the leprechaun, that would be 8. Am I counting that right? Wharf, farming village, catapult, copper, silver, gold. Yeah. Leprechaun, horn of plenty. He could alternatively pick up a marauder or a soothsayer and do it that way. So it's for a horde. It's definitely possible. Is horde when you buy? It's when you buy. I think. Whoa. Can he pile on duchies this turn? He can get 2 more off the horns. And maybe 1 off of a vampire. Oh. What's going on? Oh. All right. Well, that makes me feel less bad about not resigning. Yeah, once again, I'm not really sure what I needed to do differently there. Maybe I needed to take fewer silvers. But it felt like even at the point, for example, where he like took Horn and Plenty and I took Wharf instead. Like I was already behind in terms of farming villages and wharves. Like there were, I guess, I mean, you could argue that I shouldn't have taken the silvers, but you could also say, well, the fact that I was only hitting 3 those turns rather than 4 to pick up the farming villages the way that he did was the actual problem. I don't know. Maybe he'll have some insight in his video. Maybe chat will have some insight. In the meantime, yeah, as I said earlier, I have 2 matches left. One is against 32 Skydive, and the other one is against And Other Games. So I'll see you for those whenever they happen. Until then.